Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome Mr. Dennis Praet, a very celebrity in the sport now because he has an NSL profile. Um, Hi, Dennis.
Hey, Kurt.
Uh, Thank you for giving me the opportunity to put you in there. It was about time to see your name there on the list of people who are
It's
pretty
it's an
unique.
honor.
Yeah. Well, you are still with NMP, PCH, HayaBusa, and you will be with HayaBusa probably for the rest of your lifetime. I hope so.
It looks like it, yeah.
You've made it from the alternate to the team captain now to the senior in the team within 14 years. 14,
Yes, yeah.
yeah, amazing. To a four-time, three-time, four-time, four, three-time.
World champion 4 times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
four-time world champion. Oh my God. So yeah, you are you definitely earned a slot there. I'm honored that that I can speak with you. Anyway, let's begin with HayaBusa. So what's going on in the HayaBusa headquarters? I do have to look up when the last update must have been earlier this year because you were in Zephyr Hills, right?
End of last year, so October, November 2023, we were with Ray in Zephyr Hills on his first training camp. Um, and since then, actually, Ray has to do his military boot camp somewhere, and it was gonna. It's always annoying when you have to lose a team member for that long because you want to train. But we thought we would get it out the way quickly. So straight after that training camp, he went for his boot camp, which he is finished. He finished it last week, and now in 2 days we will go for our first training camp again with him. So in the meantime, he didn't fly a lot of tunnel with us. We couldn't do much. So now it's finally starting.
So you are the expert in the team to train the basic skills and I mean the sophisticated. So you have spent some time with him already on your one-on-one and skills training and all that, right?
Yeah. We did some before the training camp in Zephyr Hills last year. But again, then from when he started his boot camp, we really kind of left him alone because during the week he was doing his boot camp. Then in the weekend he had time to like recover. Just wanted to make sure he got through it like nice and easy, and also without any uh, injuries, even maybe. So now it's time again to start working on him.
And everybody's as excited as before. And then I guess you have changed your plans, and then right from New Zealand, you will go travel straight to Florida again to compete at the Shamrock Showdown, right? That was all the plan. Does it?
No, unfortunately the Shamrock is not on the plan this year. Also, although we know that a new team like this needs competition experience, it wouldn't be fair to him yet to throw him into competition. Once we feel like we're like, let's say already, I don't know, 60-70% happy with where we're going, then I feel like, okay, let's throw some competitions at it. But before we had a talk about this, it only might, dampen his confidence. It's not what we want. He knows what's at stake with a big team like us, and he just doesn't want to. Yeah, he just wants to feel also for him like, okay, now I can do a competition. It will not be perfect, but for
Yeah,
the
it's understandable. I'm just joking about it, obviously, now that I didn't I knew you wouldn't it was very unlikely that you would show up this year. And
yeah.
then, and we have the two powerhouses there, Speed and France, and it would be I can easily imagine that psychologically it could be tricky for him to compete, with
Mm,
those giants in the sport at the moment, and
yeah.
could be counterproductive. So that's it.
It could be, yeah.
Okay, Dennis, I've been in trouble, so I I want to
Really?
Well, I'm always in trouble anyway. But sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. And um, in this case, I was kind of incorrect with in one of the NSL news story, um, which was related to the Slovakian team,
Hmm.
the 4-way women team, Kiss My Grips. I was assuming by error that Peter Novak, who was coaching the 4-way junior team, Gen Z, that he was kind of also guiding the whole the delegation, the Slovakian delegation. So it was natural for me to. So I was corrected by one of the team members, Ivica, just,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
and that was nice. I always appreciate that. I hate it when there's something incorrect, in anything that I'm publishing. And she said that they have had a coach from the get-go, and this is Dennis Praet, actually.
Yeah.
So that gave me a nice opportunity to touch base again with you and let somebody explain this whole situation with Kiss My Grips.
Mm.
And you have a relationship with them.
Yeah. So when did I start coaching them? It's been a couple of years now. And it came about a little bit when I was coaching Black Mantis in Vienna a lot. The team doesn't exist anymore now, but those girls sometimes came side by side with Black Mantis to get some coaching from me. And then it they were a super low level team back then, still doing I think single A or double A, and but they had high aspirations, and they just continued working with me, also contacting me more like directly, and flying me over only for them. And then slowly but surely they were thinking about competing for in AAA, with in the big league, let's say. And yeah, I just kept working with them, and that's been going on for a while now. They're a super nice team. We recently did a switch of the slots, because I felt that the slots that they had, it was kind of hindering their. I think there's more in that team if we swapped some slots. So that is done now. The team is slowly getting to grips with the new slots that they have, and yeah, it's a super fun team to be around, and to coach. They're a nice bunch.
So you have been coaching them in the wind tunnel in Vienna. So
Yeah,
you don't really go to Slovakia, which is kind of
no,
out of the way, not back
no,
to the place where the.
no. Also for them, they're like closest to Vienna because they, yeah, they have like Bratislava and Vienna is pretty close to each other. So, and Tatralandia is the other side of Slovakia. So for them, it's also a lot easier to go to Vienna. For me, there's an easy airport, so it's all a lot easier in Vienna.
They have been competing quite a bit. Um, I mean, I'm counting here one, two, three, four, five, six, seven competitions since January 2023. So you mentioned that they began in a lower category. It was a double A, as it
Yeah.
seems. And
Yeah.
then they've attended many competitions. I mean, especially in the Czech Republic, attending, getting competition experience with the regular meets, and that is in
Yeah.
Prague.
Yeah, exactly. They try to be a little bit active in the competition scene. Um, I don't know for this year what they've decided. I think it's a little bit difficult with what was the decision of doing win games or Macau and whatnot. So I'm not 100% sure still what they will be doing. Also because they have busy schedules. But yeah, it's from the moment that they really started working seriously with me that they were realizing that Slovakia doesn't have a female team basically, and then they could represent. they could only represent if their performance was a little bit higher and if they were going to do AAA, obviously. But that all got sorted out, and now they just want to take profit of every chance they get. And I think the main thing for these girls is also to have fun. They all work, they have serious jobs, and they just want to go out and show off the Slovakian flag and what they're able to do.
Yeah, it's not easy. The schedule is especially not very easy for Ivica, who is yeah, team. I don't. We have to go through the slots maybe later, so I can get this all in the right order.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do that actually together. It would be, you know what? Let's do this together. It could be. It is probably interesting for the audience. Oops, let me go to the sharing the screen here again. Share the screen and then see the procedure of what's going on here actually when we have a situation like this. So we are
Mm.
looking at, let me try to find the last meet they competed actually. Last time they competed was at the Czech meet, the
Like
January.
indoor? Yeah, there you have it.
This one is the February one, so there must be an earlier one. Here it is. Okay, so now if we find Kiss My Grips, there they are.
Yeah,
Can you see that actually? Yes. Okay.
I can see it. Yeah.
All right. So let's put them in place here. Um,
Jana,
Jana, Jana,
Jana,
which slot does she have?
she's flying tail now.
She is tail now. So we're gonna go to an earlier meet later and change that because if she was before. Okay. So then we have Michaela and
Yeah,
um,
she's flying point now.
she is the point. Okay. There we go. So they have switched the point and
They
tail. Or?
no, well, Michaela was then we have Ivica. She's the only one that didn't change. She's inside center, Ivica.
Okay. Well, we picked the earliest meet and then. So Ivica is inside or outside center?
Inside.
Inside center. And then we have last and not least, Veronica.
She's the outside center.
She must be the outside center. Um, so we should hopefully see this now on the team page. Um, okay, so you can still see all that.
Yeah,
Good.
exactly.
Um,
Yeah.
so now this is correct. If we go to an, let's pick a meet here. Oh, we could. When did you change that? When did they
It must have been like I think beginning of the beginning of last year they were still in the other slots.
Okay, so at the world, let's pick the world meet,
Yeah, the
right?
world meet the world meet they were still in the other slots
Okay,
if I'm correct.
good. So let's pick that. It was in April last year.
Yeah.
Um, FAI for women. There we are. So and now Kiss My Gups, we have them. So now we're gonna switch them around to the names are already on it. So
Yeah.
Veronica
So
was
Veronica, she was point.
she was point by then. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Ivica was still
Inside center, she stayed.
she stayed, yep. Then Michaela,
Michaela was tail.
tail, and Jana was
Diana was the outside center.
okay. Well, thank you very much, Dennis. So now we have
No
that all
problem.
corrected, and I guess we're going to make a sensational um, Kiss My Grip story out of that.
Awesome.
The slot switches and all that. So they will win next time because that was an important change. I'm just kidding, of course. But um, the next question would be, are they planning, are they actually skydivers too? I mean, are they jumping from planes?
They all have jumped and are still jumping, but they don't jump as a team outdoors. They keep this team indoors.
Okay. And it will stay like that. So
It
no,
will
no
stay like that.
plans.
No, they don't have any plans to, as far as my knowledge, they don't have any plans of doing this outdoors.
So let's talk about another interesting thing that is going on there, and I've covered that recently because Ivica, when I studied the Slovakian teams a little bit more, I found her name again with a different team, which has an interesting name, Nächstes Fenster. Are you familiar with that?
I have
No.
no
Oh, you
idea.
don't. Okay, I'm going to share the screen again so you can look at this. Um, so here's Kiss My Grips, the same page. But now if we
Hmm.
go to the last meet, there's another team here, Das nächste Fenster, actually, which is an old
Yeah,
German language, right? Das
yeah,
nächste Fenster means the next window, and there's a story to it. But if you look at this team here, you will find your Kiss My Grips member, Ivica
yeah. With
Jus,
it, with her husband. Yeah.
their husband. And then they both competed actually at the same event here, Das nächste Fenster, and
Okay.
no, Kiss My Grips isn't on it. Okay, so in here they didn't compete at the same event. Um, anyway, so yeah, with her husband, it's a family team because there's a pair of brothers, in
Yeah.
this team. So that
Seems
I
like
found,
it.
yeah, so that's pretty cool. Didn't they? Oh, here, so here we have them together, so it was in January when Kiss My Grips and Nächstes Fenster, das nächste Fenster, competed together at the same event. Did you know she's doing double duties? I
I,
mean,
I didn't know that. No, that's the first thing. That's the first time I see that.
yay! I knew something. The NSL news has some value. It brings news to people.
Yeah,
There you go. Well, you can chat with her over a glass of wine probably next time.
yeah. I will ask her about it.
Yeah, interesting story. Anyway, so having this all clarified, I have this burden off my shoulders. So, who else are you coaching at the moment, Dennis? You're a busy
Um,
man, I guess.
so I have Kiss My Grips. I have Fire Flash. They're getting ready for Win Games and
Oh,
the Belgian
Firefly.
National. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I just did the weekend with them out of the blue with the member change that just happened.
Okay. Will
Yeah,
somebody tell me about this? Inform me?
they did already an official statement on Facebook
Okay. Who
about the
is it?
member change. Sorry.
Who is it?
So Mandy and Bart, they stopped,
Hmm.
and
Both.
uh, Paul and Roald, guy that was in Lux before,
Hmm.
yeah, they joined the team now. So they're getting ready to compete. It's like it's a very short training period to get to compete in Macau.
Oh, they go to China with the team. Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice. Right.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I think I will dig into this a little bit. Thanks for the
Yes.
update.
Ask
So,
ask them.
yep, out of the blue with a new lineup,
Yeah,
and it's 50% and 50% former and new members. Okay.
yeah,
Fireflash, I can't wait to get some news
yeah,
from them. I'm sure
yeah.
that will be great news no matter what it is. It's always
Yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah. They're super hungry. They're super motivated, and they're definitely motivated to start jumping, because they've been in the tunnel with Maya a lot. Also working on Lena, but they're now getting ready for obviously the last couple of competitions, but indoor competitions. But they really want to start skydiving and get back in the air.
And there's only on the list of teams for the Wind Games, I think I saw only France and FC UK. I don't know. Hayabusa, are you going to the Wind Games?
No, no, no. We will be in
Yeah.
New Zealand.
Yeah, so that's what I thought. I think in at the Wind Games there's only the French team which could beat them actually. Fireflash.
Uh, yeah, yeah,
Fireflash, they may even give the French team a hard time on a round or two, and who knows?
Let- let's hope.
Yeah, although Mathieu says his French team, I mean, is very good indoors.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, it's not no surprise with the guys. All those guys almost came up from the tunnel.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I can't wait to see them at the Shamrock. That'll be so exciting.
yeah, 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 yeah. That me too. I'll be watching those scores.
I can imagine. So, okay, Fireflash out of the blue, Kiss My
Um,
Grips.
Kiss My Grips. I've been working a little bit with Agera.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I've probably also will work this summer a little bit with Airo, another team from Belgium.
Mhm.
We still need to make up the plans or the weekends that we that we will be working together. But yeah, but now my own team will go first.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that. I mean, that combination, you are in a full-time team. No, in a
Yeah.
professional team, actually, I think only the military teams are actually the real professionals in the sport, the real full-time guys. I mean, yes, it is a full-time team probably, but you have a full-time job with the team.
Mm.
So I know already that when I have to, with my job and I'm coaching a team or maybe two, next to that, that already is
It's a
hard
lot
to,
of weight. Yeah.
yeah. So how do you do that when, that's a lot of stuff on your plate.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, I don't call myself a full-time coach as like Gary Smith
Yeah.
or whoever else, because then you would really keep like a database of what you did with every team. Now I tell my teams that it's very important for them to take notes of what I said because I cannot every time go back to a training camp and having to repeat stuff that I said because some of the stuff I might not remember because I've had another team in between and they do maybe stuff a little bit different like exits in the tunnel. So if some individual in a team asks me, "Hey Dennis, how was I standing again in the door on this exit?" I might have the answer, but if we changed something and it was a couple of weeks ago, then I'm like, yeah, you should have taken notes or from whatever. So that's a little bit the difficult part is I keep a database of my own team, HayaBusa, and that's my full-time job, and all the rest is the extra. And but I also like you said, you want some time for yourself as well, right? So
Absolutely.
but the teams know this, and they know that every time they go to a training camp with me, I know what we worked on, but the details of like the small things that I told each individual, it's their job to make notes and to remember them for the next time.
By the way, Taiwan is recruiting for the Shamrock, and you're only going because you are not you don't want to put Ray into the limelight at the
Yeah,
moment. It doesn't mean that
exactly.
it doesn't mean that the other Hayabusa members couldn't jump. I mean,
I see.
we
I
need only
see.
one, Uli and
Do we
I,
need to do tryouts, or are you happy with whoever?
I think we would take you. Okay, shall it end like this? Dennis, thank you very much for all the updates and the corrections and helping out with my shortcomings when I I'm trying to be as correct as possible, but I can get it only directly from the people who are doing it. You're one of them,
Thank you, Kurt.
and I thank you for that. And say the best to the whole team, of course. Good,
I will.
enjoy New Zealand. And then I guess when you're back, I think I'm going to get on your nerves again, asking stupid questions for maybe the whole team. Maybe while you're in New Zealand, with the little mountains in the background or some. I mean, New
Yeah,
Zealand is not a bad country to visit, right?
yeah, we can arrange something.
Yeah, maybe with the whole team would be nice. Okay.
Perfect. All right,
Thank
Kurt.
you very much, Dennis. Have a great
Thank
day.
you, Kurt. Bye bye.